Alright, y'all, it's been a while since I've done a vlog, and I wanted to show you guys what it's like around the lab nowadays, and we're going to take care of a few things today as well. I don't know if I'll bring you along for the entire ride, but we'll check it out as we go. So first things up is we've got some sound panels now on this wall. So this is where I stand behind this desk here, and the camera sits right there, and I'm talking to this wall all of the time basically. And I actually got both of these sound dampeners or acoustic panels, whatever you want to call them, for free, which was awesome. So I didn't have to spend any money on these, and these are pretty nice. It's a really nice material, a really awesome blue color. I'm colorblind. I'm pretty sure it's like a blue color, um, and it's really sweet. And they came in a pair, which is awesome. I was really hoping there was more, but I couldn't find any. There were some giant gray panels that I was hoping I could get my hands on, but they were unwilling to let those go. So I'm stuck with these two, and I'm glad to have them because I've always wanted sound or acoustic panels, and now I do, and I don't have to buy those cheap foam ones that probably arguably don't even work. And then of course another big change is that you guys have probably already noticed is I have a workbench now in the middle of the room, and I put my old kind of tool chest or whatever this thing is called underneath that. So all my tools are in there and other PC parts, yada 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 yada. Funny story about this actually. So this table is my old gaming table, but I guess Husky decided that they went ahead or decided that they were going to update their workbenches or work tables. And so these legs are actually shorter and this desk can come down lower. So for the longest time, this workbench, without the casters, mind you, was just barely too tall for my body. So oftentimes my arms would go numb while I'm sitting here playing video games, and it was just really not difficult, but it was really tiresome to play. But now this desk can go all the way lower because I switched out the legs or the new legs with the old legs. So these are actually significantly taller, and it's even taller with the casters on. And I don't know, I'm really glad that I just happened to like order another work table because I wasn't going to do it. I was thinking about getting something else that raised and lower, but honestly, these things are very inexpensive compared to most desks that raise and lower. And yes, it is a manual hand crank, but honestly, it's not that big of a deal. I'm probably not going to move it around that often anyway. And now I have a dedicated workspace that I can literally raise and lower when I want. And I'll still have my standing desk or standing computer play area for when I want to stand up while I game, which is awesome. Now, what's pretty cool about this, at least being underneath here, is I can store some junk up top here if I wanted. Typically, there's a phone. I can charge my laptop that's right here. I can charge it from down here now, like because it's set up here. Got all these, and normally I leave it plugged in, but I unplugged it now because I was playing around with these batteries. And as you may remember from not too long ago, this battery died. So this battery used to be under there. I have two of these. So I have my spare on my computer, gaming computer now. And we need to go do batteries plus bulbs to go get some new batteries. And they do recycle batteries, which is awesome. And hopefully they have some in stock for this beast. And then conveniently today, the whole reason why I'm even making this video is because my CyberPower 400 watt UPS for my network rack, their batteries also went bad. And now this unit's acting up. So we have to go get batteries for sure today. It just has to be done. And I think that's really all that's changed in here. Not too much else. Or at least that's all I could think of anyway that's changed. We will eventually be getting poster frames, but that might be a while because I'm trying to be cheap and I don't really want to go to the store unless I absolutely have to. I could order batteries off of refurbups.com, but I really want to get my network equipment back on a battery as soon as possible. So that's why we're going to Batteries Bulbs Plus. It's going to be a little bit more expensive for the convenience of having batteries there on the fly, But honestly, at this point, with all the trouble I've had with Amazon in the past, I think I'm willing to pay for that convenience, because Amazon, or maybe not really necessarily Amazon, but between FedEx and UPS, I've just had a hell of a time trying to get any packages delivered to my house. So I'm going to run over there real quick and I'll be right back. All right, so we're on our way to Batteries and Bulbs. I've recruited my wife for some help to get me there, and my kid in back. Say hi. Hi, good job, bud. And yeah, so we're on our way and we're going to get those batteries. I'd record us being in there, but I don't anticipate anything interesting happening. So we'll just check back in after I get the batteries, I guess. See you. All right, so we're just waiting to be helped. Currently busy at the moment, but it looks like we can look for the batteries on our own. This might be what we're looking for here. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. All right, so this is for the OR700. I think this is the battery I need. Looks like the amperage is actually lower, but the voltage seems the same, which I think is the important part. But I don't see anything about these 2.4 amps anywhere. So, not really sure. All right, so we just got back from the battery store, batteries plus bulbs, and let's see if you guys, actually, let's do this. So these should mount in here like so. And now the problem with the way these are connected is the connections aren't very tight. And honestly, I don't even know if I'm doing this right, so don't really... Wow, okay, this is gonna be a pain in the arse. So don't really do what I'm doing unless you know what you're doing, I guess. All right, so that looks like that's pretty good to go. Hopefully it stays like that. Okay. Wow. There we go. Nice and tight. Okay. That wasn't too bad. And now we just need to get these slid back in. All right, we connect red with red, presumably anyway. Oh man, I don't know if this thing's unplugged. Okay, it is. Oh, I don't know if that's secure or not. Okay, that feels pretty good. That should be good. All right, so let us plug it in and power it on, see what happens. 57 minutes of approximate runtime. The batteries aren't even fully charged. Oh, it just jumped up to 100 minutes. Oh, I haven't seen time like that in a long time. That looks like it's good to go. Sweet. All right, so I'm gonna get this put back together. I'm not gonna show you guys how to do all this stuff, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and do this one off camera because it's also pretty simple to do. Don't really need to show that off at all. So the next couple of upcoming videos are gonna be talking about the Ubiquiti cameras, which I think will be next. And then we also have a request, or sort of a request, to do a different configuration test with Unraid, where we use NVMe drives as parity and then regular hard drives as data disk to see if there's any performance improvement there. And we'll talk about why we might see some performance improvement in that video, and I think that would be pretty interesting to see as well. We'll do a couple of different test configurations just to kind of see what's up there. And then the Ubiquiti one's gonna be pretty straightforward. It's gonna be like the AT&T video in the sense that it's gonna be like, oh, this is my experience. How does it compare to like my experience with other brands, and yada yada yada. And maybe not, compare is probably not the right word because it'll be a loose comparison. But yeah, I think that's really it for this weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed the AT&T video. That was really fun for me to film because it was new, filming like out in public, which is not something I'm used to doing, especially in public or at all. And I have to really thank my wife for being the camera woman on that one, and then Jen for humoring me and actually coming out to film with me. So anyway, I'll see you guys soon. Peace.